Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name's Taylor Wiggins and I'm the Manager of Security with Columbus Metropolitan Library. Today I'm going to be giving you a very quick training on the new Security Service Center and how we're going to use that program and of what service it can be to you as a member of CML. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So first question we're going to answer here is, what is this new Security Service Center? So the Security Service Center is a comprehensive workflow management tool for all requests submitted to the CML Security Division. It is very similar to a PM work order or an IT help desk ticket. It's important to note here that this is, however, separate from incident reporting. While we will use Report Exec for incident reporting, and that's one side of the program, we're going to be using the other side, the Security Service Center, to manage our workflow and to manage requests for security. So these can be multiple different things, and we'll dive into the different types of requests we can handle through the system here in a few minutes. So the first question is to why the change? So in security administration, we kind of sat down and said, we really can't manage what we're not measuring, and our current system of email, verbal requests, different things like that does not allow us to measure what we're doing or how effective we are in fulfilling the requests on a timely basis. So there's a few different reasons. One is we're going green. So this program, the Security Service Center, will replace a lot of our paper processes with paperless processes. So it really is going to save a lot of paper on our end and from an organizational standpoint. A great example of this is our key request form. It's currently a hard copy that we ask branch staff to fill out or other staff to fill out and mail into us in our office mail. Now it can all be handled electronically and we can avoid having to use paper. So that's just a quick example. We also want to end the confusion around who does this request go to. We kind of have this through email a lot where somebody will email a request to one person in security and then it gets forwarded 5 different times before it ever gets to the right person. So what we want to ensure is through this program, when a request is submitted, it automatically is going to get to the right person. It automatically is going to get to the person who's able to handle it the quickest. On that note, we want to improve our response time. So no longer with email will you have to deal with people out on vacation or their days off or anything like that. We will make sure that the request, or the system will make sure that the request gets to the right individual, the individual who can take care of it the quickest. We also want to have better tracking. We want to be able to run statistics on how many key requests, how many badge requests, how many of all the different types of requests that we're having across the system. And then at the end of the year, we want to look at that from a workflow management perspective. And of course, it's better than email. I mentioned a little bit ago that most of the requests we get come in through email currently, and it's really not the best system. It gets forwarded around a lot. Emails get lost, deleted. This way, we can really track through the Security Service Center all the requests we're getting when we take care of them, and then we can also save them for a later date for reference if we need to. So the Security Service Center is capable of handling many different types of requests. The first is the badge request, which is your identification badge, also the badge we use for access control across the system. So you'll be able to submit any requests surrounding badges. If your card gets broken, it's no longer working, you need a new lanyard because yours broke, that would all be submitted as a badge request through the system, and we would be able to get replacement equipment out to you. Key request, exactly that. We're replacing the paper form of requesting keys with the electronic process. So if you have a new staff member starting, you need to get them a branch staff key. You can request it through the Security Service Center. If you have an officer commendation to submit, you had an officer do a really great job handling a difficult situation, you can submit it through the program and it's going to automatically come to security administration for our review. If you have an officer scheduling request, your branch officers are going on vacation, you have one of them going out sick, you can submit a scheduling request through the program. It's automatically going to get routed to our scheduling officer, and we can work to try to get you some extra coverage at your location. If you have a report exec request, so these are, you have a new staff member starting, you want to make sure that their report exec access to be able to submit incident reports is set up correctly, that they have the correct level of access, all handled through report exec requests through the Security Service Center. Security drill completion. So we're currently in the process of rolling out a monthly drill schedule. As far as drills go, that will be coming here in the next couple months. And so what you'll do is you'll actually go into the Security Service Center and submit your drill completion through the Service Center. So at the end of the year, we can go back and say, okay, we had 95% compliance at this location. Here's the drill they missed, things like that. So all of your drill completions will be submitted through the Security Service Center as well. If you have a general security question or comment, something you need to get on security administration's radar, something you want us to weigh in on, a concern you have, you can submit it through the program. And not only will it get answered more quickly through the program, but we'll make sure it gets routed to the right person. A security technology repair request. This is for all security technology. This is CCTV, access control, your panic alarm, emergency lockdown, and all of that. If you're having any issues with it whatsoever, you'll submit it through the Security Service Center under Security Technology Repair Request, and we will be able to get an integrator out there to fix the system, and we'll manage all of that process on our end. So out at the branch, out at your location, you won't have to worry about that. So we really want it to be the one-stop shop for all things security, all the requests you might have. Now, this seems like a pretty exhaustive list, but as things adapt, change in the future, we'll probably add to this, maybe even subtract as well. So currently, these are the things that you would manage through the Security Service Center. A few important notes on what we are not managing in the Security Service Center, so you know not to enter them there. Incident reporting, I touched on that earlier. Report Exec has two sides. One will be for incident reporting that you will be getting trained on in the future. The other is simply the Security Service Center to manage requests. So we want to make sure we're not trying to input incidents under the Security Service Center, and we want to make sure that we're not trying to input requests under incident reporting and Report Exec. So there's a distinction there. Eviction approvals, those are not managed through the Security Service Center. Right now they're currently managed through email. If you have a 4-month eviction you want to get approved, you email Security Administration a copy of the incident report, and then we either respond approved or ask more questions. That will be handled through incident reporting. So it won't be through email, it'll be through the incident reporting, but it's also not in the Security Service Center. Also, emergency assistance. I want to make this distinction here. If you're having an emergency, if there's something that's urgent, even a request that happens to be in an emergency, if all of your access control in the building is not working, go ahead and submit a Security Service Center report for that, but then go ahead and get on the horn, speak with Security Administration, call main dispatch, and we'll make sure that we get help to you quickly. So emergency assistance, please still give us a call, and we'll get things moving on it quickly. So with that, I will give you a quick tutorial on how to submit a request. It's very straightforward, and we'll just jump right in. So here's the link to my CML, and what you'll notice here is we have the main page. If you tab over to the Safety and Security tab right here, go ahead and click on that, and one of your options under Safety and Security is the Security Service Center. It's right there. So you'll just go ahead and click on that, and it will automatically bring it up. So right here you will see the home page for the Security Service Center. Up here we have our CML logo. Over here our Security Division badge. It says online reporting here. So you're going to select a group for your Security Service Center. There's only one, the Security Service Center. So you'll select that and then hit write a new online report. So here you will see the opening page of the Security Service Center request. What you'll see is you only have one option here, and it's an original. There's no supplement for this because it's just a request. So only option you have, you'll click continue. You'll notice up here you have the numbers of the steps, and it's just going to walk you through. So on this page you're selecting your incident type. Are you doing a badge request, the key request, an officer commendation, officer coverage request, a report exec request, security drill completion, security question or comment, or security technology repair request. So for this example, I'm going to go ahead and do a security technology repair request. You'll just click the little bubble, go down to continue, and it's going to ask for reporting person's information, and this is just the person who is submitting the report. So in here I will go ahead and input my information. Another great feature of the program is you can actually have a copy of the request sent to your email. So if you're interested in that, I would recommend it. It's good to have for your reference. You just click the little box there to have it emailed to your address. You will click Save Update Reporting Person here, and you'll notice that it populates your information, the person who's submitting the request here. Go ahead and click Continue. It's going to prompt you for involved contacts. Since this is just a Security Service Center request, there's no involved contact to enter, so you'll notice it doesn't even give you the option. You can just continue right through. And now incident. It wants a description of what the request is. So my example will be all main library cameras are down. Monitor is showing error message of lost camera feeds. So really that's simple. We just want a little information around what's going on. You can put the description here, and this applies to all the different types of requests. You'll notice you also have the option to enter digital media if you have it. So a great example of this would be if you're having a security technology repair request and it's showing you that error message, or there's something funky going on the screens, you can take a screenshot of it, a picture of it, and then actually attach it to the report. So when we get the request, we can open it up, see what's going on, and then make sure it gets sent out to the right security service integrator to address it. So for this example, I won't have one, but just know that you do have that option. Because I click no, it's going to skip me right over the digital media step to 7 for review right here. You'll make sure that all the information is correct, and then click submit. It'll process for a second, and then it'll just thank you for submitting it and let you know it is being reviewed. So that's really it. Super quick and easy. Should take no longer than 30 seconds to a minute to submit a request. So it's a really streamlined process, and it has a lot of benefits for the organization. So now I will walk you through just submitting one more request very quickly and show you kind of how quick the process can go. Once again, up here, you're just going to select Security Service Center, New Online Report. Once again, it's an original request, only option you have. Click Continue. For this, let's do a officer coverage request. So you will input your information, who's ever making the request. You'll also notice that all of the type is in caps lock. That's just from the program for Security Service Center. So nothing you can turn off. Don't worry about it. When it comes through, it doesn't come as in all cap lock. So nothing to worry about. Once again, you have the option to have a copy of the report emailed to you by clicking that box and confirming your email address. You will save, update the reporting person, see that your information, because you're submitting the request, is populated here. Go ahead and click Continue. Once again, this is just a Security Service Center request, so it's not going to give you an option to input an involved contact. Here we want a description of it. This is an officer coverage request, so let's say Officer John Smith will be out on PTO from Northside on 5/23, requesting officer coverage from, let's say, 1500 to 2200. That's simple. Just a quick description. We know the date, we know the times that we're looking for. Spell check if you're interested. Once again, you have the option to submit digital media for all the Security Service Center requests. This one really nothing to submit here, so we'll have no. Click Continue. Jumps you to step 7. You're just going to review the report. and submit. And it's that easy. So once again, thanks for joining me today. If once a request is submitted, we have any more questions around the specific request, or we need to follow up on anything, we'll reach out to you directly. Otherwise, we can manage the process completely digitally and really make the Security Service Center the one-stop shop for all security requests, security-related requests. So thanks again for joining me. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. And the Security Service Center is live. So you'll be able to start using that immediately once you complete this training. Once again, it's found under the My CML Safety and Security tab under Security Service Center. All right, thanks for joining me.